On this episode of Comedians in a Comedy Club Answering Questions, we ask, what was the first joke that you ever got a laugh with on stage?
I don't remember, actually.
Joking about how Indians and Australians pronounce names differently, and I still do that joke.
It was this dumb one-liner. It was,
That's the depressing thing sometimes, when that gets a bigger laugh than jokes I've written 5 years afterwards. Like, I thought you'd get better at joke writing, but sometimes that seems to work. So, yeah, that's where it started.
It definitely wasn't in the first set I ever did, that's for sure.
I've had a really rough day. My boyfriend asked me not to call him that.
My opening line.
I first gave comedy a crack when I was like 18. I think that was the problem, 18-year-old guy, so it would have had to have been something genital related.
Which was glad to be here. I just farted over there.
I've been a vegan for 9 years because 9 years ago I realized that veganism is this amazing glaze of morality that you can just wrap around an eating disorder.
Probably joking about my appearance, which is the stock standard first joke you did. And I think I just talked about how much I sweated, which is 12 years on. It's pretty much all I do now.
My first joke was some random dirty joke I wrote down that I tried at my first open mic. And then I got a few people in a pub to chuckle. And I was like, we got this. Because I've always been way too overconfident. So I saw that as Madison Square Garden going crazy. So... Good times.
Wow. I remember my first set went really well, which I don't remember because I remember just being frozen in terror. And the first joke that got a laugh actually was when I said, I'm engaged. So it wasn't even supposed to be a joke. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Probably myself. My first set, I had the set list in my hand, and what would happen is I love my own jokes, so I'd look down, remember the joke I was meant to tell, and laugh at it myself. So it basically looked like this. So anyway, about airlines, and so people are losing it at the fact I was losing it before I even told a joke, which is a good sign.
Oh, that was the sleepover one, which I said when I went to go and check on the kids. And I happened to overhear my mum has a penis and a vagina. And as it turns out, mum's vagina is all where it needs to be, but her penis, she likes to keep neatly tucked under her bed. I don't know, it's no good.
So the first joke that I ever got a laugh with was my name, and it went something like, I have a problem when the bus bell goes ting dong, I'll be like, how did they know my last name? I think that's how it goes.
First joke that I got laughed with on stage was an old joke. I'll do it for you if you like. I said, I went shopping the other day. I'm not very good at shopping. I bought myself one of those new Fandangle 5-pocket fake leather bum bags. Boy, are they hard to put in. My mistake, didn't read the instructions. Probably shouldn't have put it back on the shelf. That one's got a bit of a stain on it. Not really my size. I think you'll find that zip's a bit stuck. People laughed. You can probably see why they laughed. It's a pretty fucking funny joke. Yeah, I should still do it. It's 21 years old, that joke. You can legally drink in the USA. It's a good joke.
Go up and just say, I know what you guys are thinking because I'm Indian. It's going to get dark and spicy. And that got a massive laugh the first time I did it. I didn't expect that. It was just a silly thing that I wrote. I was like, oh, we'll try it out. But yeah, since then it's been my opener. So yeah, it's been good.
The first joke I ever got laughed with on stage was what is now my opening line. Is the line that I often use now. It wasn't easy growing up a Hindu in the beef capital of Australia.
I think the joke was about how I'm a pharmacist, and I would say, oh man, it's really nerve-wracking being up here. You wouldn't believe how many drugs it took me to get up here, and you'd have no idea how easy it was to get all of them.
The first joke I got a laugh on stage was, back in Malaysia, there are a lot of what we call Chindian couples, like Chinese girls going out with Indian guys. And so I made an observation that back in Malaysia, that it's rarely the other way around. It's rarely Indian girls going out with Chinese guys because Chinese guys look disgusting. I give you an example.
Why do you do this to me? Like, I'm trying to build a career here, and you just